Okay. We should be live. Let's see. It's too bad the YouTube preview thing doesn't work. Y'all gotta let me know. Am I live? OBS says I'm live. YouTube says I'm live. I believe I'm live. Lower my music slightly. Very small amount. Alright. Cool, whatever. What's up, German? What's going on, dude? Thank you for letting me know I'm live because I was tripping. Let me tell you, YouTube has a stream previewing thing, and the window for previewing is not loading, and it hasn't loaded the first it hasn't basically ever loaded for me. Like I've live streamed on other channels, I've live streamed on this channel, never loaded for me. So I don't know, their control room's fucked. But that's cool, that's cool. So we're gonna start off the stream by showing off what I've done in the past couple days, and then we'll get to some development of Catalyst. We're listening to some Scrux today, and if that runs out, we'll move over to like Virtual Ride or something. For how loud this is, let me drop that. You want to download Modern Warfare? Yeah. Modern Warfare is... I don't have the game. I played the beta, I played the alpha. I know they changed a lot since then. I played Warzone. Well, I don't like Warzone, but I really do like the Time to Kill. 0 bits per second. Feels bad. Oh yeah, speaking of, I didn't get a chance to swap my my VPN client, so and actually I forgot to whitelist the adapter in the firewall, so we might still drop a few times. But just know that if I drop, for 2-3 minutes, I'm not off. I'm just resetting my VPN client. So it's something with the client I'm using. I tried to replace it. I tried to go with somebody suggested the OpenVPN client, and I tried it. I set it up. I spent like 4 or 5 hours working on it. I just couldn't get it to work. I had the connection was set up. The server logs were fine. I think it might have been just the service provider for the VPS, but yeah, it was not working properly. It's possible to join my Black Ops 3 game. Yeah. It is. You can figure out my Steam profile. Yeah, it is. Oh yeah, it's supposed to be injecting the menu. I got very sidetracked. I might go online in a while. Start matchmaking. I got ultra low latency on as well, so you'd be able to queue with me. I got force host, so I know ultra low latency is like only a few seconds of delay. I think it's supposed to be less, but I noticed from like the live stream and stuff, it's slightly off. All right. So we reorganized the menu. We got some new stuff. We moved some stuff. Obviously, we got our God mode and all this typical stuff. We got NoClip working. They fixed the compiler since we last streamed. I've got a Gobblegums, I can give myself whatever gobblegum I want. We can adjust points. I had that before. Oof. I just used my idle eyes because I didn't think about it being... Let me see. Let me find one that's not going to activate. Okay. We can change our model index, which is pretty sweet. So I can actually become Dempsey or any of the 4 on here. I can also become this thing. It's like the fucked up, find many serious names on Steam? Yep. So get looking. Find the one playing Black Ops 3. uh, but yeah, so we can, screw around. I'm gonna be Richtoff in this game. This is the coolest thing, but I'll come back to this. I'll get to the perks menu. So this is nice. You can give yourself an individual perk. Oh, that was weird. That updated wrong. Huh. You can give yourself all the perks. You can take away all the perks. And if you give yourself all the perks and take away one of the perks, that's so odd that it does that. I don't like that. I think it's just timing. I know how to fix it though. But yeah, you take away one, the all perks button comes unhighlighted, which is kind of cool. We'll go to map mods in a minute. I want to show off my weapons mods right now. So for weapons mods, we can give ourselves any weapon. This was on last stream. We can set the camo of the weapon. We did that last stream. Actually, let me get out a third person for this. So we got whatever weapon we want. We can set the camo. St. Patrick's Day. We can also do this DLC camo, which is my favorite. Or no, is it this one? No, it's not. It's like that one. Yeah, that one's nice. I like that one. Okay. We can set the alternate ammo type, of course. What's interesting is now Pack-a-Punching doesn't get rid of that. We also have a live update of the Pack-a-Punch in the menu with a toggle, and we can unpack-a-punch. I didn't get my hard drive repaired. I ran software on it. And also it was only my backup hard drive, so I only got access to the stuff I had backed up, which was like Iconic, GSX Studio, and a few other files that aren't relevant anymore. And even GSX Studio that I got was not completely source. I was missing a few DLLs that I had custom built. And I was missing some of the feature updates I did. So like I'm missing all of my memory management. I'm missing some macros. I'm missing a lot of the library support. So yeah, I didn't really get everything back, but I did get the source for one of the versions of GSX Studio back, which is helpful for other projects. I'll probably never release a new GSX Studio, unfortunately, just because it would be too much work to redo all the stuff that's missing and repair all the stuff that's broken. But as well as the fact that I probably couldn't. I don't even remember a lot of the stuff that I did on that project. It's been years. But yeah. It finds 64,089 profiles. Yikes, dude. Yikes. That's unfortunate. Well, hey, trying to think. Oh, we could try to matchmake together. That's one way. But yeah. Hold on, let me pull up my Discord and see fucking extinct. What ID are you using? Octobomb. Yep. I just don't want to like straight up give out my Steam profile, because if I do, then I'll probably have Activision snooping, which I'm sure they can already figure it out. But I also don't like want to do the whole thing where I have like max friends or whatever on Steam and all that. I don't want to be dealing with all that. So, and unfortunately, Steam, I don't think you can just swap profiles and like play the game. I think you have to play on the account that you bought the content on, which means like if I made just like a streamer one. I hope this comes to 360 in the future. I know Black Ops 3 on last gen is pretty bad, but it would be cool seeing a menu like this since no one else has done it publicly, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, I haven't seen any GSC done publicly. As far as I know, they could probably support the old gen, but it may also be a completely different compiler setup because old gen is 32-bit and it's PPC, which makes things very difficult, especially not only for reversing the game, but for the compiler itself because they're going to be 32-bit pointers. There's going to be 32-bit everything, and it's big endian for PS3 and Xbox 360, which is just way they represent the numbers. So there's lots of really annoying stuff on console, unfortunately. Um, and I don't know when they plan on supporting it, if they plan on supporting it. But I know they have PS4 working to an extent, and I know if there's some way to mod Xbox, they'll probably mod Xbox One. But you know, as far as last gen goes, like 360, PS3, I don't know what they're doing with that. You have to ask them. Um, yeah, time to edit some attachments because I've been talking but not editing any attachments. So let's see, we got Stalker, Rapid Fire, Fast Reload. Put a suppressor. I bet you've never seen a suppressor in zombies. But yeah. It's pretty dope, actually. I really like the suppressor. Let me get myself. Do you develop for PS3? No. I, I, uh, I may at some point, but no. I've kind of moved on. I moved on to PC mainly. I maxed out my attachments. Let me take off grip and do like. Yeah, so we can, do whatever we want on zombies. And, oh, wow, I got rid of my fucking sniper. Rip. But yeah, so that's my weapons menu. I think it's pretty sick. Uh, all the attachments are dynamic, so like if I swap, they update, shit like that. What else? Oh, yeah, perks. Oh yeah, this one's fun. So, oh, that's wrong though. Oh, never mind, that's correct. Yeah, it might. Um, so yeah, Raps Rain is fucking hilarious. So it probably doesn't make any sense in that menu, but if you go to your client's menu, you get the same menu, and you can actually spawn a shitload of Raps on one person. So like they're all targeting me, and they're just gonna keep coming. They're never gonna stop. And I'm gonna definitely do this with Thrashers on Zetsubo too. I think that'd be hilarious. But yeah, and then you can disable them and they eventually stop. And then of course, in the actual map mods, I can spawn a Margwa, spawn meatballs, whenever I want. I can spawn a lot of Margwas. Ha! General Ops. Damn. In a long time. Cryptic development team. Man, that was long, long time ago. But yeah, rip. Yeah, I'm just, I'm looking at the future, guys, as far as PS3, why I'm not supporting it anymore. I mean, uh, I want to move on as a developer to deal with newer games. I want to deal with things like, I want to deal with next gen games. I want to deal with PC. I want to deal with, stuff like Destiny is one of the games I want to mod. Destiny 2. Um, I want to mess with all the newer stuff, and unfortunately, PS3 is just stuck in like a time capsule. And we're never gonna get more releases for it. We're never gonna get updates to games. There's really, like, I hate to say it, but there really is no point in developing for PS3 anymore. I understand there's a lot of people who still mod on PS3. I know that there's a lot of people who would like mods for PS3 still, and plenty of people who still do it, especially for Xbox as well. Um, but if I spend the main issue is if I spend my time developing for that, I'm not spending my time developing the stuff I want to do, and if I'm not doing the stuff that I want to do, I'm not going to be. First of all, I'm not going to be enjoying it, and second of all, I'm not going to be really motivated to do it properly, and that's kind of how a lot of my projects go. So if y'all want to see, the same quality that I normally release, we're gonna have to move on. Especially because I feel like the channel will never grow if I stay on things like PS3 because there's just such a limited user base on PS3. So I don't want to forget my roots. I definitely still have a mindset for PS3, and anytime that I can easily support PS3, I will. But I definitely can't develop strictly for PS3 or Xbox 360. I just feel like it's not in my best interests to do so. What's up, Deltax? What's going on? Ian, am I gonna buy the PS5? Yes. But I'm gonna wait until probably about a year after its release, because I want to wait for them to get all the BS from new consoles out of the way, like power supplies and stuff. Minecraft Windows 10 mod menu by Cirrus. Yeah. Minecraft's a interesting one. I don't play it, but I know it's developed in Java, and a lot of you guys probably know I actually started modding in Java. So that was that's definitely possible, but the thing with Minecraft as well is, like, I have friends who do Minecraft development. They all say it's really toxic and not very fun. And I know, like, a lot of the modders on there, they're doing a lot of stuff. I mean, like, they're putting out like custom models and audio and textures, and I mean, they're basically writing a game within a game. It's like the mod tools for Black Ops 3. And that's not really where I enjoy stuff. I enjoy either I enjoy game development for sure, but as far as like mod tools go, official mod tools, I would rather just write an actual game. Um, but I much prefer the reversing side of modding. I like breaking stuff. I like figuring out little cool things you can do with the game. I'm not really into the mod pack stuff. Out of 10, how good are you at C++? Last time we spoke, you were just getting into it. I'm still pretty shit. I can read it really well. I can write it slightly, but I don't know C++ that well. I'm definitely working on it though because well, I was doing GSX Studio in C++, but I was doing Visual C++. Um, and Visual C++ is not C++. It can be, but managed C++ is completely different. And I've been learning it because of like exploit development, like ROP chaining, and um, working on like finding and learning about RCEs and stuff like that. I've also been learning about like the Windows kernel and drivers and things like that, which are in C. So, and that's the stuff. That's also the stuff that I want to start doing on my channel, like the more like nitty gritty development. GSC's really basic. I mean, it's a scripting language. It's supposed to be, but anyway, let's get into making some mods. Oh yeah, I didn't show off that. I can edit the parameters of the. Y'all don't mind the rounding shit. I'm gonna fix that at some point, but yeah, I can make blast furnace activate whenever, which I think is kind of cool. Okay, so I can start running around in circles now. That was a interesting conversation. It was very fun. But now we need to make some mods. BO2, no one ever made a reticle editor. I believe I did on zombies. But yeah, reticles are annoying. I'll show you why. So we look at the weapon. We'll just look at the attachment code for now. So there's get weapon options. Actually, let's look at the camo code. So calc weapon options, there is the camo index, then I believe there's the reticle index, and then there is another thing, but the reticle is in the calc weapon options section. You have to get weapon options and then take the returned vector and actually adjust it based on that. So it is pretty annoying. So you use peek poker to look through memory, and I found them all and put them in a little text file. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, you're talking about not editing the reticle on your weapon. You're talking about editing the reticles themselves, like changing the texture. But yeah. Oh, I don't want subversion on there. Yeah. Okay. So we got a lot to do. I put a lot of to-dos in here just for stuff that I can work on. I'm probably not going to work on stats, but I can do some of this stuff. Suicide's an easy one, which I'd probably like to have anyway, just for messing with people. So, all right, let's add a suicide function, since that's pretty simple. and that is our suicide function. Alright, that was hard. That's not Black Ops 2, general. That's Black Ops 3. But it's not running that great. I just have it on really low settings and really low resolution, but my specs are dog shit. I mean, it's not. Okay, I have a really bad laptop. The specs are good, but the parts are very bad. MSI shipped me a trash can. It is an MSI laptop. It's got a 7700 HQ and a 1080 or a 1050 mobile. With 16 gigs of DDR4 RAM. The RAM is only running at 1600 megahertz, and it's DDR4, which is trash. And it's like 2-second percentile or something.
Did you know that Spotify is available on Google Home? Now you can ask your favorite little speaker to turn itself into a big old.
But I lost my train of thought. Anyway, IDA Pro's been leaked. Yeah. I have 7.2 with all the compilers, or all the decompilers on my local machine. So like changing the reticle that's equipped or something, I thought was very interesting. You can equip DSC reticles without owning the DLC, and they actually stick and won't reset. Yes, yes. And you can do that with anything. They do the DLC checks in the Lua or the Lua UI. They don't do it in the game. He needs some milk. Cool. I wanted to let you know in case you didn't. Yeah, well, I appreciate it, dude. Yeah, yeah. I have a cool thing coming out related to IDA. I don't want to. Well, IDA's actually the problem. See, Hexrays is very, very, very diligent in their copyright striking. I may as well announce it. I have a virtual machine set up with a lot of mod tools and a lot of things that I use to reverse games that I'm planning on releasing on my channel. The issue is I also have my IDA in that VM. If I put that VM up with IDA inside of it, I would get DMCA'd immediately, and I'm worried they would come after my channel too. Not to mention, any account I upload would get banned from the file hosting sites and stuff like that. So I can't share IDA. So I'm trying to figure out a way to let y'all find the crack for IDA using that VM, but not ship that. Ship IDA within the VM. Because especially 7.2, you have to do some really fucky shit to get the decompilers you need. So, yeah, that's a solution, German. Nah, even they'll DMCA you. I didn't give a fuck. Or the Hexrays team will copyright the ever-living shit out of you. I'm not fucking with that. Which I'm sure they would be happy to hear that. But, there's definitely ways to get around it, and I'll try to figure out how to get y'all set up on the right path with that VM. And once you've done it once, you'll know how to get it forever. I could probably just do a ida.readme or something, but anyway, I don't want to get copyright striked by them. I can't believe how much IDA actually costs. It's pretty insane. Yeah. They don't have any personal licenses. They don't have any, which I think is kind of ridiculous, especially with the level of encryption they have now. I do not see any reason why they would not allow you to personally license it, like on a subscription service like Adobe does. Because yeah, that is ridiculous, and I feel like they would make so much more money selling it like that. But there's Ghidra, which kind of breaks that. I still much prefer IDA over Ghidra, but there's Ghidra. So if you are starting out reversing and don't have a tool to use run Gidra. I sell Black Ops 3 PS4 recoveries, and I want to do it on PC. So can you give me tips what menu I can use for it, and if it's safe? I don't know much about Black Ops 3 PC. I actually have not been modding it for very long, only a few weeks. And I'll say that I'm pretty sure people just use tools. They're just probably editing stats deltas. But, it's safe to mod, but you have to be careful. Don't use cheat engine. Don't use HXD. Don't use any kind of debugger. The game will close. I don't know if you'll get banned, but the game will definitely close and you won't be able to use it. But I don't think they care too much about Black Ops 3. You'd think I would have been banned by now. Well, you can't see any of the stats mods I've done, but like with Unlock All and stuff, you'd think I would have been banned by now, but nope. Let's edit max health. Do they even use max health anymore? Yeah, they use max health. Alright. I should really start organizing this better, but I'll worry about it at some point. Edit max health value player. Oh, and I watched your first dev stream of this menu. It's looking great. Thanks, man. I'm glad to get the feedback because I definitely don't want to have another V3 happen. I know a lot of people liked V3, but a lot of people did not. And that I worked really hard on that menu, and I was pretty disappointed in the way it turned out. I mean, people still say, you know, it's a good menu and stuff, but I put a lot of work into the way that menu worked and a lot of the options. Yeah, people did not like V3. People like Sentinel way more than they like V3. The YouTubers that have been using Iconic, like Noah J and Dalek JD, they used Sentinel, and I think only Dalek JD used V3. If I release it, you'll buy it. Just wait, dude. I'm gonna release it, and I'm gonna release it on the Infinity Loader. I'm gonna release it on Infinity Loader, so whenever they add it on there, I'll probably release it. But it'll if this is gonna be the Iconic at Black Ops 3, it'll take a while to finish. Sell it for 70 euros. Yeah, I'd like to make some decent money off of it. I really, that's another thing that y'all are gonna notice from me coming back. I have changed my opinion on selling things. I'll still release free content, but I'm definitely gonna start selling the more difficult stuff that I write because I can't invest a month into a project and release it for free anymore. It just doesn't work. Now, if I eventually get a YouTube following that's big enough, I could probably start doing free stuff again, but there's definitely a monetary interest in my work nowadays. But, you know, I'm also not, you know, greedy. I mean, I'm not gonna go crazy and be like, I want $100 for my menu. I probably sell it for like $10, 10, $20. But I don't know why they don't like V3. I prefer it over Sentinel. One of the big reasons is because the design actually looks like the BO2 menus and it's nice to lay out and organized. Well, I'm glad you like it. I really liked the sliders. I thought that it made the menu much easier to use. I think it compacted a lot of the problems with Sentinel. I also fixed a ton of stuff and added a bunch of options. The main issue with V3 is that it was full screen. I think people don't like full screen menus. I think most people prefer, especially for trolling, they want to be able to see the person they're messing with or see the screen while they're playing. They don't want to be frozen. They don't want to be full screen. They don't want to have the usability disabled. People want to be able to move around and stuff. So having that locked in full screen is what killed it, I believe. Do I still speak to Alfredo? Yeah, for sure. Alfredo and I are longtime friends. Yeah, we talk all the time. I don't know many people who made such good menus like you. Iconic was amazing. Thanks, dude. Well, if you want to know more people who made good menus, Extinct. It's fucking crazy. Bog made some nice stuff for World at War. I don't know if Sinus has made any menus, but shout out to him anyway. I know Leaf's doing a lot of stuff on Modern Warfare 2. I know some other people doing some other trick-shotting stuff. Laws is fucking crazy, and he's coming back for a while. You bought his all-in-one? Yeah, yeah. I'd say all-in-one's probably the best Black Ops 2 multiplayer menu by far. It's a little unstable. I think it's just a game. When you start to get menus of that size and that amount of stuff, you definitely run into some issues. And it's not his menu, it's just the game, as far as I know. Add slider value. Okay, that should be fine. If not, is defined. Player return player.max health equals value. Self I print line bold. Alright, I'm curious to see if that actually works. And I mean, with Black Ops 2 especially, there was a lot of stuff that people did in their menus that made it considerably more unstable. I did the same stuff. There's lots of stuff that people have done in Black Ops 2 especially that we could have improved on. But yeah, the menu you're working on right now, I agree that it'll be easily worth 20 or 30 when it's finished. I'm glad you say that, because I was worried people would not agree. Yeah, they hopefully, hopefully it ends up being a good menu. I'm gonna slowly work on getting the DLCs too, so I can start working on those. But that might be some time. I'll probably get Zombies Chronicles first because that'll last me a really long time. But yeah, if it's under 70 euros, you'll buy it. Yeah, 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 I think it'll be under 70 euros, maybe, just maybe. I don't know. I'll do Suicide last. All right. Ah, interesting. It changes. It does like a effect when you upgrade your max health. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, I know why that is. I'm not updating my health too. Player.health equals. There we go. Make it more than the PS5. It's a little annoying when everyone thinks every menu tool should be free. If the dev puts time into it and makes it good, it should definitely worth the money. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, so max health works. Oh! Suicide doesn't work anymore. Oh, I remember this. This was an issue in Black Ops 2 as well. Wasn't it? I think we had to do it a completely different way. Suicide. Do function 13. Why do we notice? Do. Of course, we have to change that from self to player. And if there's ZM last stand, we need to get that, I don't remember seeing that in here anywhere. Yeah, here it is. So we need to include this. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. So what's the namespace called? ZM last stand. And then we need to include it in our headers. Is that right? That's right. Okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Fuck. Fuck! There we go. Also, I don't know about PC, but you might want to test this. On 360, if you enable God mode, and then change into the monster and you transform back, you lose your God mode. Okay. I'll test it. I don't think so, though. Because of the way they do enable invulnerability, I already looked at the source. Enable invulnerability returns whether you were in God mode before they enabled it or not. And if that is true, they don't disable your God mode. They do that for Gobblegums at least, but I can try it on I can try it on PC too. That probably exists on both versions. Do you have a Discord server? No, I do not. And I'm gonna stay away from that for a while. Main reason because I do not want to get my account deleted. I know some shit happened where Extinct ended up losing his Discord account because of his AIO server or something. I can't remember what it was, or maybe it was the Infinity Loader, something like that. But he got his account banned, and I'm not gonna have that happen for modding. I'm not losing my Discord account for something stupid. So unfortunately, no, I do not have a Discord server, and I will not for a while. I'm being a bit more careful this time around, especially because I'm starting to look at games that are going to have bigger kickback when I mod them. Like, back on PS3 and Xbox, really the worst consequences you get. I mean, there were people who got DMCAs, there were people who got C&Ds, there were people who got their channels deleted, shit like that. Most of the time, that only happened when they were really big, or they did something that really pissed off the developers of the game. That being said, I have to be extremely careful in what I do, because if I don't, then I will end up having the same effects on my channel, and I'm not trying to have that happen. There are, unfortunately, because Activision is as big as they are, they can basically do whatever they want, and it doesn't matter whether you're legally in the right or not. They can still demolish you, so yeah. Oof. I am dead. Is zombies still gonna come over here? Name 50K, had like 90K subs, made GTA 5 mod menu videos, and channel got deleted. Yeah. Yeah, it's really risky, unfortunately. That's why I'm trying not to... I have to keep my content completely educational in order to meet DMCA requirements. They can still do whatever they want, but I would have legal grounds to dispute them, as long as the content is educational in its nature. For example, these coding streams. I'm developing GSC. I'm teaching the process of developing uh, for these games. I'm teaching the process um, of reversing these games and things like that. Um, while it doesn't give you complete freedom, it definitely does get you around a lot of the issues with just making it purely entertainment. And that's the biggest mistake I think a lot of people make, is they make it entirely entertainment. Like trolling videos and modding and stuff, there's no educational value, there's no reversing value, so they don't meet the DMCA requirements to be able to mod the Activision content. Activision licenses you the content, and if you break their EULA without meeting the DMCA exception requirements, you can be DMCA'd. I'm not a lawyer, not legal advice. I can't give legal advice. I'm just saying this is my understanding of it. I made a GTA 5 mod menu video and trolling videos. Yeah, I did that at one point. So that's cool. I know a lot of people do stuff like that. I'm very worried about doing stuff like that, and I'm not really interested in it either. I like keeping my trolling content stuff offline just for fun. Your Instagram got deleted from Take-Two without any reason. Yep, that sounds about right. It also seems they mainly go after people selling mods. So what I'm gonna do, especially with this, I am not going to post a release video with a link. I'm going to post a release video with no link, and I will have to figure out some way to spin it to meet DMCA requirements. Like how I made Iconic or something as my release video. Or I just won't upload it, which really sucks, but hey, can't always win. Spawn clone. I wonder if that still works. Clone player. Even if you were to contact them, there's nothing you can say, and that's the bottom line. Fact is, you had a mod menu. That's the way they look at it. You know what's interesting about that? They do not have the legal right to do that. You can sue back. Well, again, I'm not a lawyer, not legal advice. They, as far as I understand it, they do not have the legal right to do that. If you are not infringing on their copyright, if they strike you, that's false DMCA takedown, and they can get in a lot of legal trouble for that. I think a lot of the time, though, they're getting around that. They may not be submitting DMCA takedown notices to the companies. They may actually just be reporting the account. And if they are just reporting the account and not submitting a DMCA claim, they're not going to be at legal fault. So I think a lot of sites, just to make the publishers happy because they're huge, and bring a lot of traffic to their platform, will just basically give them the green light. Hey, take down whatever the fuck you want. Um, just don't do anything illegal, and the publishers will get away with a lot of shit. Um, but yeah, big bully Activision is not a good image. And I really don't like that they do shit like that. I think it's pretty scummy. I mean, I know the effective goal of it is to get people to stop cheating on their games and to stop the spread of the cheats, to basically localize it. And the distribution of the cheats is mainly what they're after, as far as I know. Um, so if you are not really propagating the cheats, if you're just showcasing them, they may not be as inclined to take you down, but I don't know. It depends. You have to really think about whether you're going to upload something or not. The main problem is a lot of people tend to just completely throw every single legal thought out of the window, and those are the people that get banned so easily by Activision. Um, I may actually even have to go back and private a lot of my videos that do not meet my current views on legal standards, because I am putting myself out there just to get destroyed by their legal team. And I mean, if I lost my channel, I would keep modding. I would just be underground, basically, and it would suck. But at the end of the day, I mean, there's not much I can do about it. So, but what's interesting is channels like Guided Hacking still exist, and things like that. If they can do it, we can too. You just have to be very careful on how you do it. Modding, trolling, stuff like that has to go away completely. I hopped online and kept modding. Oh, in my case, I lost my PSN account because I got lazy with avoiding anti-ban. Yeah, PSN accounts are, whatever. You lose them all the time. We removed the following content from Instagram because we received a report alleging that it infringes or violates the rights of a third party, and or because we have reason to believe that you are not authorized to represent the subject matter of the content. Yeah, that is not a DMCA claim, from what I can tell. That is a Activision saying, yo, take this motherfucker down, please. And I'm sure they have a partnership with Instagram. Instagram is like, yeah, whatever, we'll get rid of them. I just hopped online and kept, and you're not able to dispute. Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know everything, and there's ways to get around the copyright, and what you did right, what you did wrong. I don't know, and honestly, I feel like there isn't really much you can do. Except hope you don't get destroyed by Activision, but shit happens, I think the main thing that Activision doesn't really consider is when they kill these people's channels, they're not killing the developers. They're killing they're killing the friendly stuff that they do for their channel. They're killing the stuff that they enjoy making, and the media content. Clone Player doesn't exist anymore. They are not killing the developer, and by doing that, they're just gonna make the developer fucking go underground and sell underground, and it's not going to stop the propagation of cheats. It's only going to make it worse. Remember on Black Ops 2, you had the name Hex and a number of accounts, depending on how many accounts you got banned? Yeah. And I went through like 40 different variations of Sirius. And yeah, Hex, I got up to like 3F or something before I gave up. I got banned all the fucking time. Like you said, they're a big company where other big companies give them leeway. Yeah. It really depends on the size of your channel, though. I mean, if you have like 100K subscribers and they take you down with a DMCA and they delete your channel, you immediately counter notice, and you should really go through the legal battle with them, because you can sue for damages at that point. I'm not a lawyer, not legal advice, whatever. That applies to this entire stream. Nothing I say is legal advice. But as far as I know, I believe you could probably counter sue for damages. This might be a cool option to look into your menu. Force yourself to be the monster anytime you want. Yeah, let me actually add that to do. That's a good idea. I'm actually trying to do that now because I want to do Unlimited Beast too.
Your friends are over. The music is pumping, and requests are coming in fast. Then something hits you hard.
Did I not even add the spawn clone? That's stupid.
But it's easy to take control with Spotify Premium. You can pick any song anytime you like. Ready to get the party started? Tap the banner to learn more.
I'm sure that becoming Beast is actually not that difficult. We'll look into it right now though, because I'm definitely interested in doing that. So I believe it would be in like ZM Zod Beast or something. Oh wait, what? I was extracted.
You could have played a cassette tape. You could have listened to an 8-track tape.
ZM Zod.
But you listened to Spotify.
Archetype Beast code is for the sword.
Hundreds more playlists to enjoy.
Easter egg, side Easter egg. Game modes, ID gun quest. Margwa, perks, pods, portals. Robot, Shadow Man, Smashables, Stairs, Sword Quest, Train, Transformer. It might just be in the main, here we go, ZM Alt Body Beast. That's gonna be it. But I don't understand why they delete my account, because I didn't post anything on my account, only my story, so I don't know why. I don't know, man. I really don't. It really sucks that that happened. Okay. So these are the... This is going to be all of the Beast, This is going to be all of the Beast mode locations, I believe. Interesting. This might actually just be our, This might just be our Beast thing. Hold on. This is probably player. And when they get this notify, they turn them into a beast. We might not really have to do much. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. I don't know what this is. Oh, I know what it is. It's the activation thing. So this is how we could reactivate the totems that are being used. This is for activating the totems. Anyways, I'm jumping out. It was good catching up. Yeah, man. Same. Well, I'm not jumping out of the stream, but it was good catching up. How long have I been coding? Fucking forever. Since I was 10, so like 11 years. Would it be? Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Fucking hell, that's ridiculous. I didn't even realize it's been that long. Fucking hell. Yeah, I started with Lua on Roblox. So this is probably the think function. No, it's not. It's not. Okay, I need to figure out where their trigger think is. It's probably just a trigger notify. Yeah. So these triggers are for yeah, these are the on boxes or whatever they're called. These are the kiosks. Beast box or beast mode kiosks. I don't want to jinx, but so far no drops in connection, which is good. That means the VPN is not shitting itself yet. Okay. This seems to be their enter, yeah, this is their enter function. Ooh, this might not be good. I don't want to port this entire thing. ZM alt body init. Is ZM alt body a shared code? No, it's definitely not. Oh, it is. Good. So ZM alt body is crossmat, which means what we can do is we can actually use any of the ZM alt body code wherever we want, which is great. So init, name, trigger hint, vision set, loadout, character index. Okay. So we probably want to figure out how this is utilized, and we should. I think that's the way this function here might be their dev GUI way of activating alt body. No, it's dev GUI only. Well, but they have this function then, which is not commented out. Huh. Okay, this might be our function. So we want to figure out what the name they're using is then. Unfortunately, they covered a dev block stream up, but I might be able to do like ZM. Oh, this is private. Shit. Okay. Oh yeah, the little boxes you use the beast on to power up. Turn on the boxes option or something. Yeah. Yeah, at some point I will. This is our enter beast, right? So, oh, BM Super Beast as well is a thing. So we could toggle that, I guess, which is kind of cool. What's up, Artificial? Alt body and net. Alright, so let me figure out what this function is for, and then I'll see everywhere it's referenced in alt body. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seventh perimeter? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is our... This is our function, and we just need the name. Oh, cool. I figured it out then. What we'll do is we'll do this. We gotta get the name, and we'll do self that what are the parameters it wants? Name trigger. So I'll just give it the name that it wants and not the trigger. And it'll probably be happy. Honestly. Let's see the name. So the name's the first parameter. Beast mode. Okay. For now, we'll just make it a do func. Enter beast mode. And actually, I want to put this in. I want to put this in the shadows area. Enter beast mode player. If not is defined player. Return player. Thread. Alright. So let's see. Probably freeze, but who knows. We got really lucky that that is set to a function on the level. Normally it's not that simple. Normally you have to port a lot of code, but we got really lucky there. And you'll notice a lot of the time I get really lucky in my menus. The reason we didn't just call the function is because, or call the function from the Shadows source file, is because if we reference any of the Shadows of Evil GSCs, we'll get a linker error on other maps that don't have the Shadows GSCs. So we can't do that. What the hell? Whoa, that's fucked. It thinks I'm in beast mode, but I'm not. Y'all see this? Well, that's not what we wanted to do. Oh no, my usability is disabled. I can't use the menu anymore. Fuck. Yeah, that's not what we wanted. I can't go to third person. I don't have the menu. It disables your usability. Oh man, that's unfortunate. Well, that is not it, Chief. Let's see what we're missing, because it was close, clearly. There may be more functions to call though. What is this? Okay. So we need the loadout. So I'll just yoink this code. Because we need the loadout, right? Well, no, because that's probably updated in the struct in ZM alt body. It's the loadout. Yeah. Here's the loadout.
Better than having millions of songs at your fingertips for free? Getting thousands of the world's most loved podcasts in your earbuds too.
Okay.
On Spotify, you can listen to shows from the worlds of comedy, politics, entertainment, sports, business, cats. The business of cats.
That's the loadout.
Just about anything your heart desires. Whatever your niche.
Did I write that that's the loadout?
Tap the banner to check out what's streaming right now.
Okay. Vision set name. We probably need the vision set. Is this still Scrux, or did we run out of music? No, this is not Scrux. Wait, yes it is. Wait. No, it's not. It's not bad, though. I still don't want to fuck with it. Virtual riot time. Yeah, let's not run with energy drink. I'll fuck with paper planes. Alright. So, we got the loadout, we got the vision set. We're really just gonna yoink like 90% of this function because what is this? This is the exit function, which is probably important. I don't know why they did that in different, like, arrays. It's so fucking stupid. They should have just spawn struct. Whatever, though. I mean, who knows why. So, what the hell is this? No result. Oh, yeah, no shit, there's no result. It's the wrong fucking file. Okay, this is the validation function for Beast. So this is... Oh, this is the number of Beast Mode activations we have. Cool. So now I know how to set the number of Beast Modes per round. Number of Beast Modes. Okay. So this is the validation function, the third parameter. This is the validation function. How many parameters does it take? It takes 2. All right. So yeah. Did I already write this down as the? No, I didn't. Validation. First param is the player. Okay. So. Okay, this is the character index that we want, but we already know the character index because of a different thing. Equals. I'm probably doing this for no reason. Really, all I need to do is just check where this is referenced. So where is this function called? It's called here. This is private. This is also private. Okay, that's clever. So basically what they did is they made all of the activation functions in alt body private. What that does to us as modders is it essentially makes it impossible for us to just call the function whenever we want. Really, well, no. Yeah, we're gonna do like self wait till. So we're gonna have to basically figure out what the trigger is, which I believe I can just do this and just get its trigger and notify trigger player. But that wouldn't always work because they wouldn't always be activated. So I may have to rewrite the activation function. I believe this is the activation function. Yep, that's the activation function. And this is also private? Yeah. I don't care about the validation function. So we're just going to need to copy this, I guess. Oops. I could also figure out the... I could also figure out the... the kiosks and basically figure out how to make them not care about you being valid or not. I'm gonna go ahead and double check this top function here. I see why it takes a long time. All this stuff I don't know shit about. Yeah, I mean, this is my first time reading this code too. I don't know everything that's going on here. Beast mode kiosk. So this is the kiosk's variable to determine kiosk variable for enabled. So what we have to do is enable all the kiosks, which we may be able to do with this, but I don't believe so. We want to get the entity array that matches that. We need to figure out where these structs are used. And then we should be able to do it. So yeah, what I'll do then is I'll actually search that variable for the validation function for whether they can use it or not. See, okay. So this is whether they can enter it or not. This is threaded on the... No, it's not. Okay, these are the beast mode triggers. So then what we need to do is just get the 0 of this. I don't even think we need this anymore, any of this. Oops. It's still streaming? Yeah. Oh, we dropped 12 frames. Yikes. So get the first one of these, basically. Dot this equals 1. Then we need to do like let's see. This is how they set up the actual effects for it. And this is how they update it. So it updates every 0.2 to 0.5 seconds randomly. Wait. I don't know why it even needs to be random. Okay. So then I guess we need to thread. We need to basically get its trigger. So I guess what I'll do first is take this kiosk variable and search this. And then for each in there, this is their trigger function, I believe. This might be the actual trigger. Nope, again, that's their reset. So let's keep looking. And we wait. Shitty ass VPN. Give me 1 second, guys. Cool. Yeah, sorry. VPN. Being dumb. Now Spotify wants to update, so we're gonna listen to nothing for a minute. Um, Back to ZM unit trigger. I think we were on Earth and Sky, so let's go to free. Yes, sir, we are back. My VPN client's just a piece of shit. It just dies sometimes, I don't know why. I think it's the firewall on the computer. Register static unit trigger. Okay, we're gonna have to for each this. We're somehow gonna have to figure out. Okay, so this right here is the name. If you trigger dot that is equal to name. So now we need to figure out how this is called. It's called here. This is called what name? Just reset. It just reset. It was due to the VPN client getting fucked. It happens sometimes. Okay, so the name is just gonna be beast mode. So now we found the unit trigger. Now we need to figure out how it thinks. Oh. Stub.usable needs to be set to 1, I guess. So we need to figure out where this is invoked. So this is the function called a register static unit trigger. This is the trigger func. It's called in trigger internal. Trigger internal is the trigger func. Trigger func is unit trigger.stub.trigger func. So what is this called on exactly? I want to see where this function's actually called. Okay. Assess and apply visibility. Fuck's sake, this is some complicated bullshit. So, I guess it's self.stub. So this is the stub. So trigger.usable. No. Hold on. Trigger func is from the stub. So this stub. So utrigger.usable equals 1. We'll try that. I will just be very lazy here and do for each. Oops. What in the fuck did I just do? For each kiosk in this. Kiosk dot enabled basically is equal to 1. Then we'll look at the trigger thread. So self runs the trigger thread. Okay. So then we need to fuck's sake. So we need to figure out whatever this trigger is. Unit triggers, trigger pool, play it, get it. Okay. So really, we need to for each this. What in the fuck is going on? So what they're doing is they're only activating one trigger at a time. And the trigger they're what the fuck? So this is getting all of the unit trigger stubs in the zones, essentially. Then we combine it with the dynamic stubs. And then for each player, we attempt to what the fuck? This should be an array, shouldn't it? What the hell is the trigger pool? So they basically set the triggers that are available. So trigger pool is one. It's only one trigger. Ugh. Okay. So this is getting all of the valid triggers. Check and build trigger from unit trigger stub. So I don't think we're going to be able to just activate the trigger. But what we can do is we can take the function from the unit trigger stub and actually probably walk that down and figure out how we can actually call it. So back to register unit trigger, I guess. Okay, so we register static unit trigger. Okay, then we know the trigger function is just called here. The trigger func is trigger func. uTrigger.triggerfunc. We know that they pass this function here as the trigger function. And I actually don't remember who threads this. I think that was the point of that, is to figure out who threads it. Trigger thread. So the trigger is threading the thread. No shit. So... Fuck. So stub.usable. So .stub is... They oofed. This isn't private. Right? Because this is... See invulnerability that way. Okay. You need to make a tutorial about this. I think it's gonna get many views. What do you mean? A tutorial about like reversing or? This shit is fucked. I don't even know what the fuck's going on. I keep losing my idea. So the issue is this is being called on the parent trigger. We need to get the stub's parent. Because... Otherwise, we can't call... What we can do is we can call ZM alt body this on the parent to basically override the function not existing. So the goal right now is to call this on the parent of the unit trigger. So we need to find out how to get the parent of the stub. But as far as I know, the parent of the stub doesn't actually exist. I have an idea. And this is fucking stupid if it works. I'm going to fake a trigger. I'm just going to literally make... I'm going to check all these functions. I may just be able to fake a trigger. Like make a local variable with the stub as its child and fake it. Okay, I need to disable this searching really quickly. Okay.
Did you know that Spotify makes a playlist every week just for you? Every Monday you
Wait,
get
what?
a playlist of 30 songs based on others that you love.
Oh, player thread this with the trigger as the first parameter.
But remember, the playlist
Okay.
changes every week, so when you hear something that
So let me double check this activation function here.
find it again. Tap the banner to start discovering.
I really just need to check the trigger. So this is a callback for the... Okay, this is the validation function. I am just going to null this out. So we'll say if is defined this equals undefined. Of course, we need to make this beast mode. Yeah, this is why I like reversing, guys. Shit like this is fun. You know, it's a challenge, for sure. Then we pass it to this, which is the trigger. This doesn't care about the trigger. This does care about the trigger. So what does this validate? Again, I don't know what that's about, but we're just gonna, you know, not pass the trigger and hopefully it's okay. Self wait till this, so we may have to notify this hash. Then we want this function. Okay, fuck it, we're gonna try this. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to do fake trigger equals spawn struct. Fake trigger dot stub is equal to our uTrigger. Fake trigger dot whatever equals 1, just to be careful. I'm gonna leave this for now. I'm gonna just leave that actually for now. Stub is equal to the uTrigger. uTrigger is usable. And then I will call ZM alt body, so I need to include ZM alt body, which is in the header. Include scripts ZM underscore alt body. I will then need the namespace of ZM alt body, which is ZM alt body. And then I will do fake trigger thread ZM alt body, this function, which is func. Let me make sure I didn't do anything weird in here. Okay. And I believe this should be... This is setting up basically a fake trigger thread. And then we're going to wait 0.025. And then we are going to do fake trigger, notify, trigger, player. And that may work. Break. And we'll actually just go ahead and do this in here. Holy fucking shit. That was annoying. Hopefully it works. Y'all see why I don't release, or I don't want to release this for free? Fuck's sake. Imagine I freeze because the alt body function doesn't exist. Nope, I got lucky. Alright, hopefully I don't freeze. See what happens. Rip, nothing happened. Okay. So let's start with some iPrint lines to make sure our function's doing what it's supposed to. Definitely worth 20. Actually, I know it didn't execute because I didn't even see it print beast mode activated. $8.25? Haha. Nah, dude. Well, the issue is I'll be selling it on Infinity Loader. And Infinity Loader charges for the compiler. I don't want people to have to pay for the compiler, you know, whatever it costs when it comes out, and my menu, and have my menu be like $25. Because if my menu was, I mean, you'd be paying like at minimum like $40, and I'm not trying to have people be paying $40 to use iconic, you know, or not iconic, Catalyst. So I definitely have to keep that in mind. That's a limitation of selling on Infinity Loader, but I'm perfectly fine with that. I'll just have to keep it lower. Keep forgetting what I'm trying to do. Okay, so it is print line, which means our trigger is just not working. I'll be right back. Alright, let's figure out how this is working. So we're finding a trigger that has beast mode. We're setting up our fake trigger spawn struct. We're getting uTrigger. How do you come up with names for your menus? I basically just think of something that represents the menu, and I find a name that seems cool. Like Iconic, the whole goal of Iconic was for it to be an iconic menu. Like, to be the icon of Black Ops 2 Zombies modding. And I think if I didn't achieve it, I got really fucking close. For me personally, I think I achieved it. I mean, it's the infection. It's the it's the number one infection menu. It's been used by YouTubers, like big ass YouTubers like Noah J and Dalek JD. Um, I mean, you search up Black Ops 2 Zombies mod menu, you get iconic in there a lot. So I think I definitely achieved what I wanted that to be. And Catalyst was basically I have really early access to these compiler tools, and I wanted this to be the catalyst that starts uh, Black Ops 2, or I mean Black Ops 3 Zombies modding, as well as this is the catalyst to reviving my channel. So it's not really that deep, but you know, I just come up with shit sometimes. I got lucky. Okay. So first things first. Self.stub.usable. So faketrigger.stub is this. utrigger.usable equals 1. We will just do that to be safe. Oh, did we not do that? Oh, that's pretty fucking stupid. No shit, it wouldn't work then. Yeah, usable wasn't being activated. What the hell? Unless I just overwrote that. Sorry, I am kind of out of my element here. I keep like I want to stream at like midday when people are actually on. And trying to stream when your sleep schedule's fucked kind of puts you in a bad spot. So basically I just load it up on caffeine and try to make shit work. Okay, whatever. We know usable's being set now, for sure. Let's go ahead and check out this. I don't see that anywhere in here. Okay, we need to set the stub's name correctly. Oh, of course it's already set because we're setting it to the U trigger anyway. I think this is just modifying the number of beast modes you have or something. Also, we're very clearly so this function Oh, so this is the override. This is the override function for interesting. This is the override function for Beast. Um,
I'm on a treasure hunt.
If you're serious.
I know this sounds crazy, but I'm pretty sure he got away with 400 million in gold.
Are you a fugitive, John B?
You're way over your head.
not Beast mode.
We're gonna be filthy rich, man.
What's better than something awesome? Lots of awesome things, all wrapped up in
This is
one
toggling all of the Beast mode entities.
all sorts of awesome features. Unlimited skips, on-demand play.
So this is like turning them all on or off.
Extreme audio quality, connection to almost every device. Tap the banner to learn more.
I think this is our player mana for
Didn't think
Beast
you'd ever
mode.
come back to Spotify Premium. Now that's a great idea. With unlimited skips, ad-free listening, and
Beast
upgrading to Premium is
mode
even better. You
mana.
can listen to any song, anywhere, anytime, without any limit.
Ah, fuck.
Premium, tap the
Okay.
banner to learn more.
MBO2 and end up in all other CODs. It did not actually start in Black Ops 2. It started back in World at War. World at War. Well, it maybe even started before then. GSC used to be open source. Okay, this needs to stop. Fuck this music. Okay. It used to be open source, and you could just overwrite it in game. So people would inject basically code into the game. Then with Black Ops 2, it got really big because they started compiling it. And that meant that it was very, like, not everybody could just hop on the game and do GSC. So when somebody wrote a compiler for it and a decompiler, it blew up because everybody had access to something they hadn't had before. It was also much easier than SPRX modding or any kind of C++ because there was no C++ involved. You would just do GSC, which GSC is very simple. And so it got really big there. And then I released a decompiler and killed it. And then the developers of Infinity Loader decided to start working on GSC for the Infinity Ward games. And they worked on it for a really long time. And they currently support Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. And are adding support for a lot of other games too. So really the answer to your question is, or how it ended up on all the other CODs is Infinity Loader. But GSC is on all Call of Duties. It's their internal scripting language. Did you decompile lead to people copying other people's code? Oh yeah, 100%. And really, I mean, I didn't do much. I just took Cocol's decompiler and rewrote it in C#, essentially. And added stuff. Yeah, it'll keep taking over for a while, but nothing is gonna beat C++. Because GSC requires host, and as they started doing dedicated servers, the newer games are going to be much harder to mod, except for in private matches and things like that. So GSC is definitely going to be cool, but it's going to eventually reach its limits. And C++ will still reign king. Okay. Let's check this validation function at least. We need some telltale sign to see that it's actually calling this or not. So if we're already an alt body, we can't do it. If we're drinking, then we can't. If we're in a revive trigger or last stand, we can't. If we're throwing a grenade, we can't. If EGB is enabled. Oh, if we have any of the gobblegums that are in the deny list, we will not do it. The modes that you and Extinct made are great. The best stuff we had in other games were just Zombieland. Well, thanks, dude. I'm glad you liked them. Yeah, we worked pretty hard on that stuff, and we will continue to make game modes. I just hopefully we can mod online on some of the newer games. I did find force host for this game, so we can mod on this game online, which is cool. Okay. So this callback, if it's defined, which is this, which we null out, as far as I know. Yep. We just completely null out that callback, so there's no validation anymore. And we return 1. So this function should be out of the way. There's nothing that should be stopping that. Is it a complicated process in allowing the GSCs that you make now to be ported to console? For the GSC developer, me, no. For the compiler developers, the Infinity Litter guys, yes. It's relatively complicated, but it's not too bad. But because GSC is a compiled language, we can essentially write the same code for all platforms and have it fine. It's more work on the compiler creators. Okay, so the next thing we do is we call this with a trigger. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to print whether our alt body is set to 1 or not. Wait, 0.25. Offset's different on console? Yeah, but I'm not using any offsets. GSC is a scripting language. There's no memory involved. Oh, gotcha. I'm new to this, but really intrigued. Yeah, it's cool, dude. I mean, I'm glad you're interested. It's always nice to see people interested in modding. GSC's basically Treyarch's way of allowing their game scripters and their or basically their level designers and their artists to be able to interact with the game code without having to develop any C++. Lots and lots and lots of engines. The majority of engines have a scripting language. Could you add in a crosshair editor? Probably. Probably, yeah. Yeah. I don't see why not. The only issue would be shaders. We have very limited access to shaders on Black Ops 3. Ooh, that was interesting. We did not print anything for player.altBody. Oh shit! I wonder if Notify's not working. Custom camos would be awesome. Oh man, that's a whole nother level of difficult. You have to write materials into memory. Um, and then replace references, and it would also only be on the host. Okay. So clearly the notify is not going through. Like, I don't think this function is actually being threaded like it should be. Custom camos would be awesome. Oh yeah, I already read that. I did not think I was going to be spending the entire stream on this beast mode toggle. I think it's funny though. I am going to be disgusted as well when Extinct finds a two-liner to do it, because I know he will. Okay, so that should have been 0. Which means our trigger is not threading correctly. See, if self.stub.usable and self.stub.usable, self.stub.usable should be 0, but it's not. Huh. I just wish there was a way of checking that this function is actually being called correctly. Well, I know one way to do it. What we're going to do is we are going to, for the sakes of debugging, say equals debug print. This will be the definite way to determine that this is being called, because we would be passing the trigger name to the player. Level.players. Well, I can just do self name. Okay. So if that doesn't, that means this function is not executing for some reason, which is kind of worrying because I don't know why it wouldn't.
What's better than something awesome? Lots of awesome things.
And what we're doing basically is just overriding
All sorts of awesome features. Unlimited skips.
the stub function to be a debug print so that I can see if
And uninterrupted music.
this function is actually getting the notify it's supposed to be getting. Otherwise, it could be something to do with the notify. It could be, a lot of things. So we just gotta backtrace until we figure out what the issue is.
Great idea. With unlimited skips, ad-free listening, and offline mode, upgrading to premium is a no-brainer. You can listen to any song, anywhere,
Nope,
anytime,
nothing.
without any
Okay.
limits. Ready to go premium?
So this is not getting the notify. Maybe we need to increase the wait time. Fucking fly. Bitch ass motherfucker. Virtual Riot's cool, but some of his songs are too distracting for streams. So what I'm worried about is self.stub.usable is not actually being set correctly. And I think it may have to do with the way I am iterating this. No, I don't think so. I'll try though. Let me see. What are the array keys for this? Okay, it's an index, so I'll do we're gonna change the way I iterate this. This is my last idea before I give up on the faking the trigger idea and just decide to use the activation functions myself. I'll just rewrite the code. I didn't want to, but I'm running out of options here. It would be a lot easier if the ZM alt body code was not private, but it is, so I will have to just use their wacky ass code. Do I want to hear something funny? Go. Yeah, alright. Fuck faking the trigger. I don't care anymore. Don't care, don't care, don't care. Fuck all of this. Oh, let me save that variable so that I have that later. Okay. Back in 2016, people patched the in-game functions to get onto MW2 servers without being signed into the main Steam auth servers. Yeah. I'm not surprised. Still works on console. That's very interesting. I'm not surprised. I think the newer Demonware servers wouldn't work or wouldn't allow that on newer games, though. As far as I know, I think they use Steam session tokens to authenticate you. But if it works on old games, that's cool. It'd probably work on pre-MW2 as well. That's fucked though, because that means that, well, they don't even ban on MW2 though. So I mean. I was gonna say, yeah, that's fucked because they couldn't even, I mean, works on PS3, it'll work on PS4 as well. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Which, that's pretty big. Because if it works on those games, that means you could effectively play Ghosts with PS4 players. Uh, you could go online basically with a jailbreak, which is pretty big deal. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty sweet. What's he doing? Okay, so fucking trace this whole function. Alright, well, we know that the player gets this function called. So first they do their do all this bullshit, which we don't care about. Sadly, I don't have my PS4, nor do I have PS4 executable to look into it. Neither do I. Need to grind Modern Warfare. New season dropped. Have fun. I don't even play Modern Warfare. I played the beta, but I didn't play anything else. Okay, so this is the function we care about. So let's just start copy pasting, I guess, because fucking why not? Alt body. We don't care about the trigger anymore. I guess we'll just not care about any of this shit. Self.alt body, then we need this bullshit. What is this? This is invulnerability checking, which we don't want to do, of course. And we have this function, which is all this bullshit. So this is swapping the player model. We don't care about the trigger anymore, so I'm gonna just doink that fucking shit. So that's, I guess, the character index that we want, which is fine. Don't care. Fucking, of course there's some bullshit here. This is just some effects, but this is in ZM alt body. So I should be able to just do that. Blah, blah, blah. Player in Afterlife. This is, of course, private. Because why the fuck not? This sucks. Do we have to... I'm not doing that, I don't care. If it's defined loadout, obviously we don't want that. Player function. Okay, I will instead do... Ooh, that beast mode. My weapon... My max weapons checker thing doesn't work. If is defined player dot alt body. Yeah, so we are going to have to figure out how to basically, whenever we exit beast mode, always set that. And honestly, all I'm going to do, because I am a lazy fuck, is do... I can't go into that because I can't go into subversion, but I'll just write it to do. What's up, Rez? What's going on, dude? CM weapons, player get weapon loadout. Okay, give player loadout. CM weapons, do I include that? Fucking hope I do. I don't want to include any more bullshit. Yep. Okay. Set ever had weapon all. What? What in the fuck is that? Okay, whatever. How's the new project going? Pretty good. Just, you know, finding a bunch of bullshit, basically. I don't even know where the hell this is called. Will you keep it up after? Yeah. So this doesn't even seem to... This is just likely an engine function. So I'll just do that, and it should be okay. It might be like disable usability. I don't know. Of course, this is private too, because why wouldn't it be? Now I have to include the vision set manager. Let me just double check that's actually the correct. Yeah. Okay. Well, so there's the vision thing. Which callback is this? This is the first one after the character index? This is the character index. It's this function. So what do we care about the trigger? Nothing. It's not even referenced in here. Lovely. Okay. Alright, well. Now we have this shit. Which I believe is the deactivate. And now I gotta port all these bitches, too. Yep. Of course I do. Isn't this fun, copying and pasting like fucking 10 functions because they made everything private? Assholes. Fuck you, Treyarch. It's another engine function, most likely enable usability or enable weapons. Don't I already have this in here? Or I at least have this, yeah. Alright! This is a shit show, but I think it'll work. We'll see. I might be completely wrong. Oh, yep, here we go. Already starting with this. Yeah, no shit, there's no trigger. Why did I get rid of the trigger in here? I don't, it just make it not defined? Like, I don't... Oh, fuck's sake. I had to do this with Margwas, and I had to do this with, the fucking meatballs too, because they private a lot of their functions. Having private functions in their GSCs has made, modding this a pain in the ass. I didn't freeze, which is good. That means there's no undefined references, but I might freeze when I activate the option. Nope, it works. Cool. There you go. Who was it who asked for this? I swear, if you're not watching, I'm gonna fucking backhand you. Seth B. Seth, I'm gonna fucking backhand you if you're not here right now. See, I can't even, my beast mode won't even end, so I'm fucked. I don't have it bound. See, I'm still fucked because I have no usability. I can't exit the beast mode. I mean, it works, I guess, but I'd like to exit it. I was just making sure, dude. All right. It's good that you stuck by though, because yeah, if I sat here and spent, you know, an hour and a half or whatever making your function, you weren't here. Did I ever fix no-clip, Andy? Yes, I did. It was an issue with the compiler, and the Infinity Loader guys fixed it for me. It was just a opcode issue, I think. Some shit like that. Okay. So we're pretty close. I mean... Oh, I know what the issue is. I know what the issue is. I did this wrong. This should be hashed like that. There we go. Okay, perfect. It's gonna work now. Ha! I'm gonna send Extinct some fucking hate mail after this. Tell him good luck porting that shit. Alright, fuck all this. I wonder if you can fucking no-clip in beast mode. Well, no, I can't even use the menu in beast mode. There you go, dude. There you go, Seth. There's your beast mode. There it is. Fucking hell, that took so long. Let's see if it actually exits like it should, or if I freeze. Nah, we're good. See? Let me check something really quickly. Okay, cool. I need to report that to the IL guys that I just found enable and disable usability because it's not in here. So this function right here is enable usability. I should have done that. And there's one more. I think this is disable usability here. Oh, what the fuck? It's the same function? That's not enable or disable usability, then that's something different completely. Fucking what? Alright, I'll be back. We good? We're good. Okay, so I think I know what it is. Spotify's kind of fucked. Spotify will like randomly crash shit, like Chrome and other stuff. I think Spotify is actually fucking up my my VPN client because their advertisements thing is completely fucked. So I need to figure out how to do an ad blocker for Spotify because otherwise I think it's gonna just fuck my stream forever. It's annoying, but whatever, you know? I know, like, there's probably someone who's gonna be like, why don't you just not use a VPN? And, like, I can't. Because I used to get hit off a lot, and I'd rather not lose my entire internet connection if somebody decides to be a douche. So I'm trying to figure out why I can't return to human form. Oh, let me also... No, I still can't use my... Okay. Okay, never mind. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, why... I just need to change it off control. See, I can't ever return to human form, and I don't know why. Even when I do beast mode normally, I can't. Yeah, see? I can't return to human form. Why is that? No. Does anybody know, like, the fuck's going on here? I think it's just my controls, but I don't know why. I can't fucking exit beast mode. No, nothing. Why can't I exit beast mode? What? I do not want left mouse to be my fucking... Son of a bitch. Nah, bitch, I didn't fuck up anything. Hey, fuck you, bitch. Hey, you want to see something, Extinct, that might take you a while to do? Unless you just go replay my stream like a bitch. Look at this, look at this. Ready, 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 ready? Ready? Ready, dickhead? Ready? Oh. Oh. Look at that. Look at that, bitch. Look at that. And it works on... It's not map specific. I'm not calling any of the Shadows of Evil functions. Alright? So, good luck. Good luck with that one. It took me 2 hours. Good luck. Good luck. Oh, and since you're here, let me show you what I was talking about with my weapons, dude. Look. Alright. So I have this. What do you mean it won't work on other maps? The menu will work on other maps. That option won't exist on other maps. That's a map-specific mod. Yeah, okay, so look. We'll... So we have that guy. And we have this guy. We pack-a-punch this guy, boom, it updates. I swap weapons, boom, it updates. Same thing for attachments. Got the red dot. Got my stalker. I swap weapons. It'll update. So let's say I want... Oh, fuck you, asshole. Say I put rapid fire in this. I swap. Boom. It's updated. I think that shit's pretty fucking sexy. Oh, I'll show you the perks too. Look. Do all our perks. If I go down here and I do like take away that, all perks turns off. I can just re-enable it. Or if I want, I can just take them all away. I think that's pretty clean. Yeah. You know what? I know what you want. You want this. Holy fucking shit. What projectile list? You know you can just magic bullet with a weapon name, right? Just magic bullet with the weapon name that you want to fire a projectile from, and that'll work as far as I remember. I could magic bullet staffs and shit, if I remember correctly. Because, yeah, I was going to add multi-projectile to my menu. Huh, they're still fucking spawning. What the hell? Shit, hope I don't freeze. Because of that. That's scuffed. My weapon menu's done. Just have one issue, but it's no big deal. Never seen that part. Taking away and giving all perks. Yeah, that was Extinct's idea, but I stole it and did it. When you pack a punch, it doesn't keep the attachments. It resets the attachments variable for some reason. Yeah. It's the way you're doing Pack-a-Punch. Go into the actual Pack-a-Punch function and just do what the Pack-a-Punch function actually does. So like go into hold on. Just do that stuff and then also get the Pack-a-Punch upgrade. So like ZM get upgrade weapon instead of doing like the give build kit weapon upgrade or whatever they're doing. Because otherwise, it resets the attachments to your build kit attachments whenever you pack a punch.
Some guy called Peter managed to jump a skipping rope over 12,000 times in an hour. Really, it's a world record. We looked it up. Well, we think he'd like Spotify Premium. Instead of just 6 skips an hour, Premium gives you unlimited skips. So you can jump between tracks as much as you like. Learn more about Premium when you tap the banner. Go on, do it for Peter.
Yeah, I know, but I'm storing old attachments inside of an array. And when it gets to the give pack punch function, it resets the array, even though I'm not doing it since I patched the attachments to my give attachment function. Alright, alright. That was easy. Oof. I can't use the menu though, so I can't disable it. Well, that's one way to do it. Fuck. Yeah, fucking him, whatever. Alright, what else was I gonna do with this? Oh yeah, I was gonna do the number of beast modes. Fuck's sake, I can't even type return. Um. Yeah. Yeah. That's good. I have no idea what this function is, so I don't even care anymore. Alright. What is it, 4 p.m.? That means I'm streaming for about 3 hours. I'll go for probably another 30, 45 minutes. Wish I could fucking exit beast mode. Might be this button. Huh. Whatever. What else? I don't want to do any of this shit. I'll do this some other day because this is gonna be a pain in the ass. What else can I do in my like all menu? It's not map specific. Oh, right. Oh yeah, I have to do that on fucking. It's annoying. Forge menu. Open all doors. I'm not doing that. Drop all weapons. I can do that. Change stances to exit. Exit beast mode? Really? That's good because I really could not figure it out. It was pissing me the fuck off. I need to get on that stats editor. Because people don't want to play with me online because my fucking average rounds is 0. Because I keep quitting on round 1. Or I just need to like do a rounds editor so I can go to fucking round like 40 every game and just Yeah. That would be hella suspect as a level fucking 8 having average of 40 rounds with like 10 games or some shit. I'll just do like a legit stats button for the host only or something. I don't know. Let's go to like 10. Nice. Oh, but I have to fucking activate all of these. That's so scuffed. Yeah, that works. Oh, no, What? Oh, no, it does. It just, I don't think it goes over 3, maybe? What is 10 in binary? No, 10 would be 2 if it was overflowing. Meh, whatever. Good enough. What else did I add to this? Oh yeah, I added drop all weapons.
Spilled your pina colada? Bounty picks up spills quicker. And is 2 times more absorbent than the leading ordinary brand.
Buy
The
weapons.
quicker pickle.
Okay, that works. Did I add anything else? I don't remember. I don't think so.
Really? You could have listened to the radio. You could have
Okay. Fuck, that was quick. I guess I'll do cluster grenades.
tape. If you knew what an 8-track tape looked like. But you listen to Spotify. Thanks for that. And you still have hundreds more playlists to enjoy.
354 on bull functions. It's probably loop 354. Oh no, it's 3, so it'll be the iconic V3 loops. Don't care, don't care. Ah.
Mercy. Gun.
What the fuck? Is it in toggle? Yeah. Will this be available on console? It depends on what console. PS4 maybe, if they get it done. I don't know. You gotta. I don't know what platforms are gonna be supported, so. It really just depends on where the compiler goes, you know? I go where the compiler goes. Okay. Hopefully this works. Oops. Hopefully I don't freeze from some undefined function or some bullshit. Hopefully not, though. No insta-freeze, which is good. Let's see if I, freeze in here, though. I need to get myself a grenade first. Yeah, it works. So Extinct was saying something about these not working. No, they work. That was fucking cool. But I'm wondering if this is going to be infinite recursion. Because these are, like, not something I expected. No. No, it's fine. Ha! That's fucking sick, dude. Alright, alright. I need to edit the little Arnie's time, too. Extinct, you know how you love throwing these fucking little shits while you're invisible? Well, you throw in cluster grenades and it's fucked. Fucking hell. Could you add a restart game option? Yeah, yeah. There's just a fast restart if I remember correctly. Fuck me. What other grenades are there? I guess I could put on Widow's Wine. That's cool. What do you mean only some of them work? Only some of the little Arnies? Yeah, because you throw too many. I think there's a limit.
Now, this is the way the plan will work. This time, make sure they're all dead before you leave.
Wonder if there's like a grenade launcher. Maybe that'll count. There's no grenade launcher in this game, is there? That definitely does not count as a grenade. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm gonna add the bind for accidental accidental endgame, and I'll do it for accidental death too. I'm gonna basically have everything from Iconic in this menu besides like some of the map mods and shit. See, where do I want restart? Probably. Let me think where I want restart at. Fast restart. And then you said, yeah. Fast restart bind after game end. To do. Death respawn bind. Anything else left in weapons? Butterfingers. Yeah, that's a new option idea I had for like fucking with someone. Like there'll be a random chance whenever they swap weapons or reload for it to just drop their weapon. Yeah, cluster grenades are fun as fuck. I used to love those. You could do it with the tomahawks. You could do all sorts of shit. It's pretty cool. Any kind of tactical or lethal, it's happy with. You can do it with the grenade launcher too, and all sorts of shit. Fucking hysteria, I think. like util, wait till any. Would changing the color of the sun, lights, fog work like in World at War with the rainbow sun and fog mods? Probably. It'd be host only, it'd be a DVAR. Why did I put that twice? What in the fuck?
Are you mad?
I got this idea from a weapon in Borderlands, I believe. I think there was a weapon that did this. It was really fucking annoying, but I can't remember what it was called. I think it was Borderlands 2, maybe? Borderlands 2, I think. Or the pre-sequel. I didn't play the pre-sequel, though, so that's probably why I wouldn't remember it if it was from there. The reason I'm not knocking out some of the other stuff is because it's going to require a little bit of research. And I'm done researching this stream. I just want to do stuff that I know how to do off the top of my head. Because that beast mode took way too long, so I want to kind of just...
All of us can combat coronavirus by donating now at give4cdcf.org. Protect yourself and others today.
What's up, Kaiser? Huh, yeah, it worked. Hi, Bloodhound. Yeah, disabling and enabling the double jump. Yeah, that's pretty easy. I did that actually on my Survive the Disasters game mode on here when I was working on the mod tools. I lost both of them. Give it back! Fuck's sake, dude. Q to throw back. What do you mean? I dropped my fucking grenades, too! Yo! Fucking serious? Stop taking my shit. Yeah, that is not an annoying function at all. Definitely would not piss me off if somebody did that to me. I wonder why the reload doesn't work. Probably because I have unlimited ammo. Oh, yeah, it does work. Damn, I'm ass at this game. Alright. Honestly, I think I'm going to call this stream, guys. It's been about 3.5 hours. We got a lot done today, in my opinion. I'm gonna keep working on it, but you know, I want to take a break and eat and stuff like that. So, I think we're gonna call it a day. I'll probably stream again in the next few days. Depends, you know, how stuff goes. But yeah, I think that's it, guys. I think that's it for today. I did write down your suggestions up here though as well, so I will be working on those too. But some of them require research and stuff. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, leave a like. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Peace.